But Last Haven is on the edge of civilization in the country called Benterel, which is, and I can, do I have a map? See if I have a map. I don't have a map handy. That's okay. The country of Benterel, which sits, it's like effectively like a city state at the corner of some rivers that flows into a lake to the north. And you are in Last Haven or somewhere outside of Last Haven, which is on the river that flows into said lake. You know that there are plains far to the west, like that extend hundreds of miles across the west, that are along the southern shores of this lake, and that the plains eventually come to what would be called the Swamp of Benterel. Along the north side of the Swamp of Benterel and the plains of Benterel would be the Alestino Range, a large mountainous range cutting off the center of the continent of Hostashan from the southern portion of the continent of Hostashan, where you can find the northern Cragteeth Mountains, which are broken up by a cataclysmic uh, um, canyon, effectively like a Grand Canyon, cutting across the entire continent called the Crag. And so you are on the eastern edge of all of these different interesting geographic features. Warkana is sending adventurers to Last Haven for gold, glory, and other things. And so you might have found yourself coming from the city of Benterel on the edge of Warkana, or you might have come from the north, from the Frozen Pikes, or from Warkana itself, the Warkana Depths, which is the lake to the north. But you are here in the area for a reason. Um, because it has been 2 months at this point, just checking the player's handbook, if everyone would like to take a look at their gold, please, and let me know how much gold they have. Because it's been 2 months, we have to figure out how much of that gold you have spent.
I've
So,
got none.
So
uh,
you're good, Bohdi. Don't worry about that. This is for Otis and Alucard.
Otis has 212 gold,
Did
but
we did we get
yeah,
gold when we finished like the last mission?
we did. Yeah, we had a sack of heads to turn in.
I believe that's right.
Yeah, because the logging camp. So what I was thinking with that was we cleared a cave of loggers that had attacked some people on the road, and that's our home now. So I was thinking, you know, I would have taken over as a logger or something.
Oh yeah,
And
it was the bandits, right?
yeah,
Okay, so if you were not going to pay to say stay in the inn or anything like that, I am going to say it would only be 2 silver pieces a day, so that would be roughly 60 silver pieces, which equals out to uh no, sorry, 60 yeah, 60,
I think
is that
that's
right?
6 gold.
Actually 120, so that would be 12 gold.
12 gold. Okay.
Yeah,
And then I would have
For all of us or per person?
per person.
yeah.
And that's lifestyle expenses.
Yeah, I would have bought a cart and a donkey.
Okay, go ahead and find that and knock that
Yeah,
off.
it's 15, so it's 23 total for the two.
And then feed for the donkey, I'm going to say whatever. Is there anything for that anywhere?
I've not checked. Just gonna let's see.
Okay. Feed per day, 5 copper pieces. So 5 times 60. 300 copper pieces, 3 gold.
Okay, cool.
And you find yourselves going into town on this day for supplies. It's been a little while. You find yourself in town. And Otis and Alucard, as you find yourself wandering around town, you notice a troop of dwarves marching in from the north. There are roughly 15 of them. Axes over their shoulders, saws over their shoulders, the whole 9 yards in terms of what you would expect a group of lumberjacks to have on hand. They look beaten, bruised, battered. Looks like they've probably marched through the night, considering it is the morning. But as they come through the town square, you see an individual that you recognize by the name of Milvia the Minstrel, approaching the individual at the front. A tan skinned, like an olive skinned, sort of Greek looking dwarven individual. And as she does so, he nods to her and begins talking to her and pointing. He's a sour faced dwarf. He seems to be missing a leg and has a raw wooden peg leg. So very un. It looks like he might even replace it directly from whatever it is he's chopping down on that day. Um, and you can see that there is concern drawing over her face as you are going about your business. Um, is there anything you would like to do in town before we jump into anything else?
So we just see some dwarf lumberjacks.
Yes.
Okay. I suppose we'd talk to them. I do speak Dwarvish, even
Oh,
though
you
I'm
do.
sure they speak Common, so it doesn't even matter.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
So there's a group of them there in the road, and you probably would have been going here anyways, because this is Master Wolfhard's. What is his place called again? Master Wolfhard. He runs the Wolf Wheels merchant business, and probably would have been going here anyways to get some supplies. If you flag them down, Milvia turns your way and says, "Ah, interesting, fortuitous timing." And she waves you over and says, "This would be Dwarda Dusk River, leader of the Northern Lumberjacks. He says there's an issue to the north. Gnolls have been sighted." And Dwarder Dusk River steps forward, puts the axe on the ground in front of himself, two hands on it, sort of leans on it. You can see that he's taking some of the weight of his body off of his peg leg in particular. And he says, Look, I had to take all the crew out of the camp. We couldn't risk the fact that we could be ambushed by gnolls at this point. We said it'd been a full fortnight since been back in town. We hadn't been planning to come back for another 10 day or so. So it's a little early, not the worst. The lads are rather happy. They can spend some coin on ale, horn, the deal, gambling. But the company needs to ensure that we're not attacked. Milvia says she knew some adventurers, but then she pointed you out immediately. Would you be willing to check out the Knoll camp to the north?
Well, I think we could help you out with that. I'm something of an amateur lumberjack myself, so.
I mean, he looks you up and down, and considering that he is, how tall are you again? 7 feet something?
7'3", I think 7'3".
He is truly a half your height.
Yeah.
And he goes, I bet you could fell quite the tree there, laddie.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty strong.
Worst nightmare.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think, Alucard?
What would our compensation be for taking on this request?
Oh, considering it's blocking business and that this is of the utmost importance, if you can do this within 5 days to get the crew back out of the taverns and whorehouses, I'd be willing to hand over 250 gold for the endeavor. I understand gnolls can be quite dangerous. Whatever you find, obviously, is yours.
And that's we're splitting that, right?
Oh, that would not be individually. That
Yeah,
would be for
okay.
whoever you bring.
Yeah. Otis would say to Alucard that maybe we should do this. Maybe let's cut Eustace out of this one. Maybe he's probably back at the cave sleeping.
that old guy's been getting on my nerves, anyways. Leave him
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah,
What
we can
about,
do this without him.
Yeah, that druid gentleman we met. Maybe we'll invite him.
Oh, and Dwarder actually perks up at this point and he goes, "You know Bohdi, do you? Oh, he's good company. He lives It's funny. He lives about half days away to the north, on the way to the lumber camp. We did not have the time or energy to be able to warn him, but if you could do so, that there are gnolls about, that would be great assistance to the local folk.
Yeah, we've been trying to find someone who knows these woods better. We're kind of still new, trying to figure our ways around. So
Excellent.
he seemed like he could help us out in that respect.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Yes. Look, we'll be, and he looks around, and at this point, it took you a moment to notice, but all the dwarves have actually dispersed, and you see that many of them have actually taken up rocking chairs at the local tavern and watering hole. The others are either going into what you know to be irreputable homes of nighttime ladies, or heading into Master Wolfwheel's mercantile.
Well, looks like your friends are getting real comfortable there.
Oh, I'll round them up later. I need a drink myself. Milvia, if you'd like, we could discuss business per usual. And she nods and she says, changes my plans today, but I very much would like to hear if the trees have been talking to you again, Dwarda. Come, let's have a drink. And they begin actually heading towards the tavern themselves.
All right. Should we
We
so
make sure we
we're
get supplies and head out on this little mini
was there
adventure.
anything you wanted to get uh at the store? Are
Actually,
you
I think
good to
I
go?
think I'm all stocked up.
I'm gonna get rid of I had a bag of sand in my inventory and I was trying to figure out why I had a bag of sand and I realized that's where we put the heads for the bounties. I can get rid of that now.
Yeah, we don't really have enough gold to do any serious shopping yet, so should we just head out, meet up with this Bohdi
Yeah, we
character,
could he said to the north. I think he said he lives to the
sketchy ass
north.
druid that everyone's talking
So
about?
yeah.
Dude just lives in the middle of the woods on his own.
Well,
All right.
I bet he smells.
You head to the north, as you have been told to do by the lumberjacks. The forest paths here are actually a little bit better than the forest paths to the south, considering the number of lumberjacks that move on them regularly. I would ask for a survival check from one of you to begin ensuring that you can make it in time, not
Okay.
get lost or anything.
I have a
What
+1.
kind of
What
check
do you
do we
got?
need? Survival?
Yeah, survival.
Yes.
Ooh, I got +4.
Oh, well, roll it.
That's my jam. Oh, but I rolled real low.
Eh, you know,
All right. Let me see what you got.
we do have 5 days, so
I mean, it just takes you an extra hour to
yeah.
find the correct path on your way to Bodhi's home. You do have to backtrack after a bit of time, and it probably takes you about 3/4 of a day to make it to Bodhi's home. But as you do so, Bodhi, would you like to describe wherever you are living at this point in time?
Yeah. Bohdi is out. I don't know if he has a permanent residence. I think he's nomadic, somewhat, and just kind of makes little huts here and there, survival shelters, and lives off the land, and is always shape shifting. Um, so yeah, he's out in the woods. He's a half elf druid, and kind of specializes in spells. And he has a quarter staff that he's always walking around with when he's not in animal form. So we'll say he's out in the woods, hunting and gathering for the day, minding his own business.
Excellent. Um, and as you come across this individual, he shapeshifts either out of form or is apparently just coming back into form, humanoid form, and you can see him uh, looking at you oddly as you begin to approach him.
Well, hello?
Who goes there?
Well, are you Bohdi?
Depends who's asking.
Oh, well, I'm Otis, and this is my friend Alucard. We are, we're a group looking to do some adventuring, and there are some gnolls given a group of dwarves the business, which we found out about in town there, and we're looking for someone who can help us navigate the woods. Is that something you're capable of? The pay is good. Uh, you know, which I'm trying to
I
think.
know my way around the woods, if that's what
Yeah.
you're asking, but
You don't care about gold, do you? You probably just like to, you know.
I like to be paid in adventure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to. What is 253 ways? Is that
253. It's like 80 something, 83 and a half.
okay?
Roughly.
Yeah, there's some good coin. You can get 80 gold out of this. I was
Make it 100 and you got to do.
Oh well, I'm sorry, it's not negotiable. Yeah.
Well, good luck finding your way through the woods.
Okay. Well, it was worth trying.
Okay. Do you guys
Yeah.
continue on your way?
I guess. There was
Hold
a
up,
part.
Hold up.
There-
Wait up, wait up.
All right, there. Just continue on the adventure.
Yeah. What's
I
what's
do have
up?
I do have a soft spot for the gnomes.
The dwarfs.
So the dwarfs. They've been
Yeah.
they've been respectful of this land, and someone's messing with them. I'd help
It's
them.
Knowles. For the record, what is
Yeah, what is a knoll?
what is a
Well,
knoll?
I was
Ah.
I was only thinking of
What is a
snipers. Like a
Nope.
sniper.
What is a knoll?
Gotcha.
It's like a
The grassy
gopher.
knoll. Going
The grassy knoll.
knoll.
Knolls, and you would know this in particular, Bodhi, with your extensive knowledge of nature, are an abomination of life and nature itself.
Oh well, then I don't like them. Let's go hunt me some knolls.
They are hyena humanoid creatures who have been created by the god named Yanogu. They are desperate to eat the flesh of all living creatures and typically leave a path of destruction and death wherever they go.
Yeah, fuck these things. Let's go fuck
Yeah,
them.
so Bodhi changes his tune now that he knows the mission. It seems up his alley.
Okay. Sweet.
You got any intel where these guys are?
That's a very
What do
good
you know?
question. Yes, Alucard will fill you in.
Yeah, I guess I would have wrote whatever little like map I had been like creating throughout our adventures. Would like marked where he said the knolls were.
Gotcha.
Then I would have
Alright,
pulled that out to show him. Like I think like we're heading to this general direction. This is where he
Alright.
said he thinks the knolls are.
So
Bodhi would look at. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
just as a reminder, if you traveled north, you would have gone up and over Longsight Hill, and Longsight Hill was the hill where you could see sort of over the treetops in all directions. You know that the lumber camp was roughly a half day's march north of that. You went over Longsight Hill on your way here throughout the day, so it's probably about a day and a half to the northwest at this point, which would be in a different area altogether from where the Necromancer's Cave was. So the lumber yards are currently a bit further away from the river.
All right. Well, Bodhi would recognize the map, seemingly, or the area of the map, if not
Yeah,
the map
and
itself.
give me a survival check, actually.
Yeah, sure. So with that, Bodhi's gonna point out a location. 19. He's gonna
Oh, yeah.
point out a location like somewhat close to as like a meetup spot. And he's gonna say, "Meet me here. I'm gonna run ahead." and then he's gonna turn back into an elk and run off into the direction.
Okay. And is there something in particular you would like to do as an elk?
Yeah, he's gonna go like basically run ahead past that point, do a little recon, and then come back like to the
Okay.
point because he's gonna seemingly get there faster on 4 hooves than these guys. So
And the
that was his plan.
meetup point, is that where you
Yeah.
believe the lumber yard to be in particular,
No,
or
I want
something
to
else?
meet up like a half hour from where we're going, just so we can like go together. But
Gotcha.
like I
And
want them to get most of the way.
and
We'll
because
meet
you know
there.
the area pretty well, are there any definable landmarks that they should be
Uh,
looking for?
yeah, a cave. There's a cave that they'll be
Okay.
able to see
Okay.
when they
And
get close to it.
as you provide them with the details of this cave, you turn into you wild shape into an elk, and you trot off. Um, Alucard and Otis, if you would like to head to that cave, I will need survival checks to see
Okay.
how long it takes you.
And what
Oof. Rolling poorly so far.
I'll roll one just stay a little bit back up here. I roll a 4, so I'm not doing well either. What time of day are we looking at? Like when did we leave?
You would have left
Town.
roughly a little bit before midday.
Okay, so must be getting dark.
It is going to get dark probably within the hour or so. You don't think it'll take you too long to get to this cave, but anything after that is going to be in
Yeah.
the darkness.
Okay.
While it's light out, I'd scout from the air.
Okay.
Better to find the details of the map I'm making, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you think you can see where the lumbering has been going on, so you know the general direction to go in. An 11 in this instance, because of your ability to fly up and look, is good enough, I'm going to say. The weather is still clear. It takes you roughly that hour. You reach the cave. Bohdi, your speed as an elk, what is it?
Ooh, I don't know. Gotta look it up. It would have to
Let's
be
see.
40 or 50, I would guess.
My guess too, but let's see. Uh, 50. Yeah, 50
Yeah,
feet. Okay.
that's what I
So
just got. Yeah, 50.
that's really good because you can sprint off ahead of them and begin to scout the area. Go ahead and give me a survival check using, I believe it's your wisdom. So go ahead and just give me a normal survival check.
Mhm. Ooh, not great. 9.
Okay. Because of the way the lumberjacks have been cutting down trees, it takes you quite some time to find anything of note. But eventually you do. And it hits a rabbit's leg. And it's leaving a bloody trail away from the camp. And as you continue following the bloody trail for a moment, you come across what would be a ravaged corpse of a rabbit. Something has gnawed and chewed and eaten at this. And there are no wolf tracks about, but there do appear to be some sort of bipedal humanoid tracks about. Those that are
Hot on the trail.
hyena-esque.
Yeah, all right. Bodhi thinks to himself, I'm hot on the trail. But what am I thinking? That they're heading to the.
So far
Do I
as you can
want to
tell, it looks
stop
like
them or do I want to
it
just
looks like
know that they're around?
the tracks would lead back away from the lumber camp to the west.
Okay. All right. That's fine then. I want to just know that and then keep going to the lumber camp.
Okay. And the lumber camp is entirely abandoned at this time. As you begin to enter it, it is quiet. In fact, there are not even really any birds. And as you begin to poke around, you can see that the knolls have come through. Tents are slashed, barrels are overturned, tables are smashed. Anything that looks like it could be used by the dwarves who are living here has been broken into and either spoiled, taken off, or ruined in some way.
I'm too late. Bodhi would check for. I guess would either be an investigation. I would try to find if there's any trails of like survivors heading in a way that there wouldn't be hyena trails going. See if I
Gotcha.
can find a direction of any survivors or people that retreated, possibly.
Gotcha. Go ahead and do a survival check or an investigation check. It's up to you.
No survival. A little better. 23.
So you easily find the footprints of the troop of dwarves who would have left before the gnolls arrived. Um, Beyond that, it looks like everybody left with them, and so you suspect that when the gnolls arrived, the camp was already empty. They ransacked it, and then they went back off to the west to wherever they are staying.
Hmm. All right. All right, then how much time do I think I would have before I would need a rendezvous with the boys?
You probably only have about a half hour of daylight left at this point.
Okay. And I think that's roughly how far away my rendezvous point was.
Yes. Yep.
All right, then I'll go to the rendezvous point.
Okay. And returning to the others, you find yourselves near the entrance of a cave. And this is a small cave, 10 by 10. In fact, you would have to crawl at times to be able to be inside the cave, especially Otis, considering your size. But it does provide enough shelter, as Bodhi suggested, that the three of you could stay here, probably mostly undetected, for the evening, if you so wished.
Yes. So what I was thinking about, I mean, it would be smart to stay here for the night. But then it's like, so these are hyena-like people, right?
Well,
Um,
I'll also tell you what I saw,
okay.
so that they are around. That the immediate camp that we were going to has been abandoned. So there's not, I guess, a sense of urgency at this point to go save anyone, right? So to speak. It's just kind of we can deal with the problem. So seems like they're just hanging around here, and the guys made off somewhere. Just kind of ran off before the attack. So
Okay. Should we attack them in the middle of the night or wait until like sunrise to then attack them? Like,
Probably wait
do
till
do they have
sunrise.
dark vision? I would assume they do.
Make an Arcana check to see what you know about gnolls.
yeah.
I will.
I don't think I have dark vision.
I think I should be good. 20.
Hey.
Oh, I do have dark vision.
I'm going to say that you know that gnolls actually prefer to strike at night because they are so used to the dark. In
Yeah. So
particular.
no, we're gonna attack at noon. No, I don't know. Yeah, no, we want to get them on during the day.
Okay. Yeah, then we'll settle down here for the night.
I'll
Yeah,
play my
we'll take a
lyre
rest.
to pass the time.
Sorry,
Play
what
a
will you
little.
do, Alucard?
I'm playing my lyre,
Ah,
but for some reason I'm proficient in a musical instrument. I don't remember why. So playing a
all
little
good.
ditty for the boys.
Must be your background.
All right. Can I please get perception checks from whoever is taking the first watch, as well as a d6?
I'll go first. Perception. Dude, I can't
Ooh,
miss
some
today.
big
Holy
rolls. Some
shit!
big
So
rolls.
23 perception
Check his dice.
and a 4.
All right. You hear the return of some of the small animals in the forest,
Ah,
suggesting that whatever danger has passed has allowed them to come back out of their burrows and hidey holes. And you notice this slowly over the 3 hours or so that you are on watch. Um, do you have a fire at the entrance of the cave? Did you do that collectively or not?
what's the weather we like? I don't know. Is it cold where we are? Do we need one?
So that's a very good question. It is not currently very cold. Let me check one thing. Page 20. I'm working out of this like sweet third-party book for these things. Can I please get a... Can I get a D6 roll and then a D20 roll?
I'll do the 20. Someone do the 6.
I can roll a 6.
Pull up my mic.
It actually begins to cloud over in the evening, and there is light precipitation. In particular, uh, it looks like it sort of clouds in for a moment, as if it could be a rainstorm coming. You get a bit of a drizzle, and then it actually sort of unclouds, and the stars are beautiful once more.
Well, Bodhi's gonna enjoy the weather and a little bit of sense of ease now that he thinks the nature's kind of talking to him again. That the threat is immediately gone. He's gonna enjoy the rest of his watch, and then tag out Otis.
There is one roll. I was thinking of should Bohdi roll to see if he notices anything unusual about Alucard?
Yes.
Go for it.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, yes, it's on a
Perception, insight.
vampire.
Perception.
You
Go
don't, you don't,
perception.
what, you don't have any other vampire friends?
Oh, that one. No, I'm in that one.
Bodhi, to you, city folk, strangers, those from the town of Lasthaven, you know in particular, it's a motley crew of individuals who have built up Lasthaven together, considering it is the port of last call, the edge of civilization, those who are looking to escape all their other places. Though Alucard is clearly a tiefling of some stature, he is an odd duck, but he is not necessarily sticking out like a sore thumb to you.
All right. Now Otis can roll. So it's perception and D6. Is that for the watch?
Yes, please. Yep.
Okay. Okay, and a D6. 4.
Okay. The evening continues to dry out from the light rain that passed for just no more than 20 minutes. And you are able to keep watch quietly and safely without issue.
All right.
And Alucard.
$18 and a 1.
Oh, okay. So you do notice, while keeping watch, that there are two individuals moving through the undergrowth eventually. It is towards dawn at this point. Your 18 is good enough to see that these two individuals are roughly 5'8", 6 feet tall, roughly speaking, both with bows, neither of them drawn but slung over their shoulders, as if they've been traveling for quite some time. They are moving relatively stealthily through the undergrowth, yet not necessarily attempting to hide themselves from anything and everything. Let me just double check to see if they notice you watching from this cave. And I'm actually going to roll a disadvantage on this. We just do one thing. This is just a quick roll. They... Let's see. Oh, it's taking forever. I know why. I always have to screw with Google Chrome settings. Come on. Work.
You got a 14. Oh, he's
He
disconnected.
left and come back.
He disconnect.
right, let's see what I rolled. They do not notice you in the cave, is what I'm going to say. 14 is not good enough. You can tell, however, that they are orcs. 2 orc scouts. In fact, Alucard, did you see the orc scouts pass the camp when you stayed to the south?
Um, I remember. I don't remember if it was my character or another one though.
Gotcha. And that would have been the buckskin campsite in particular. Either way, you know that there are orcs about both to the north and the south at this point in time. You do not know if these are the 2 same orcs that you saw previously, but they move along, ignoring the cave, and continuing back to the west as they leave. The dawn comes, it's a nice sunrise, and the group begins to stir. What would you like to do?
I'd let him know that like some orcs passed us in the wee hours of the morning. And just
More?
be on the lookout.
More orcs?
Yeah, I think they're. I don't know. They're around here in
Yeah.
force.
I remember we
More
saw
orcs.
some. We saw some a couple months ago
Um,
wandering
have
around.
can I do a thing? Have I seen over the past week or so? Have I seen orcs in my foresty travels?
Make a perception check.
An 8.
You have not. For whatever
Okay.
reason, whether they've skirted your domain or if you just have not been looking for that type of thing, you have not noticed them.
All right, then I'd ask them about orcs. What do you guys mean more orcs? I haven't
Well,
seen any orcs in this
uh,
woods, and now you're saying you've seen them twice.
we were traveling in the woods a couple months ago on a completely separate like situation, and we saw some orcs. We were actually camping in this nice little. It was almost like a ditch area off the road. We saw some orcs, and
Real
pretty
nice
much
ditch.
they they just kept going. We don't know what they're in the woods for, but I don't know if you've had any interactions with orcs, but they can be quite unreasonable.
Yeah,
And
it
not
could be
recently.
nefarious. Could be
You
for
Yeah,
just wanna
nefarious reasons that they're here.
you
yeah,
just wanna tear me up some knolls right now.
yeah. Let's get these.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
get
go
these
knoll hunting.
things.
Let's get these motherfuckers.
And you
All
said you
right.
scouted out the camp, right? The
Yeah,
logging
it's
camp.
well, the logging camp is empty. Where are we protecting?
The dwarves were.
The dwarves. The dwarves seem to have escaped the attack, but the camp has been ravaged. I think we need to go take care of we need to find and destroy this camp of gnolls,
Oh,
and then we can tell the dwarfs they can return.
yep. And then we get paid.
Ooh.
Let's get to
I get
Detroit.
paid. I just want me some gnolls.
All right. Do you lead the group directly to the lumber camp, or do you lead the group? Do you decide to try to
No,
like take a
we're
shortcut
gonna
and follow the
yeah,
trail?
we're gonna do a little loop de loop around where Bodhi's best guess of where he might find the Knowles camp. We don't care about that camp anymore. I want to find where the Knowles are.
All right.
So take
So
a different direction.
what I'm gonna then ask is, it for you? If you had followed their trail, it would be different. But go ahead and just roll a survival check to see what you can do, and maybe you can do a loop de loop. Are you traveling stealthy or not?
19.
Wow.
And when we say stealthy, I mean, yeah, because we want to sneak up on them, so we don't want to be running around, so to speak.
All right.
Oh, loud.
Go ahead and roll stealth checks.
All right. Big money.
Nice. 16,
Uh-oh.
15,
Uh-oh.
5.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
They're gonna find me.
Oh shit! You guys can't see that. I just rolled a -2.
yeah,
Huh?
perfect.
Like a full blown. I rolled a 1, and it's -3, and I got a
minus.
-2.
Mm.
Okay.
Very,
Then
very sneaky.
what I will say is that you are hidden, and you have come across the Knoll camp. It wasn't too hard to find, because even though you didn't follow the trail, you did very quickly begin to find evidence of dead animals. What I will say is, because you've snuck in, go ahead and place yourselves, and I will give you your tokens. Actually, let me throw those forward. Go ahead and place your tokens wherever you want on the map once they're out there.
And I would also say at this point that I would have shapeshifted into my elk form once we get close to like here.
Gotcha. So yeah, go ahead and put your tokens wherever you want on the map. You will be hidden to start, but depending on what you do, it obviously may engage in combat. And then I will describe the scene once you are where you would like to
Right.
be.
So where do you guys think we came from? The north, or the west, or the east?
So you would have been
Had to
coming
give it
from the
direction.
you would have been coming from the east in general, but if you're going to be going around like the camp in some odd way, I'm allowing you to be wherever you'd like.
All right. So we came from the east though. So let's say we're like in these northeast. We'll go from there.
I'm
Hiding
thinking
in
of
the.
like flying up and dive bombing one of the ones up on their little fancy ass tower.
You can fly.
Yeah, my guy's wings. I can fly.
Whoa, Bohdi would examine these wings you speak of. Are these like actual wings or are these like magical wings that appear?
No, they're like I'm like a demon.
You got like demon wings? All right.
Yeah, look at
They're
his
like demon
token.
wings and a tail and
Yeah.
devil horns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Surprise, surprise! Casual plays a character that can fly.
Oh, that's not me.
Oh no, I mean penguin or
Yeah.
whichever one you
Penguin
are.
always flies.
Penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the flying characters.
All right.
All
What'd
right,
you
so let's
guys
say
like
we're
to do?
hiding in the Well, I'm an elk right now. I need an elk token.
I'm working
Yeah,
on
I
it.
can. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
With big antlers. I got big ass antlers. Big buck elk. And so oh, I mean, you were gonna set the scene, you said? Are these like
Yeah.
towers of rocks? These
Yes.
walls? Yeah.
So
And
what
there's
you
a
see,
guy here.
yeah. So what you see, and actually he should be down here. Sorry, he's like chopping up wood. You see
Okay.
multiple different, clearly skeletal undead gnolls. You would know them as witherlings. They are dead gnolls that have been feasted upon by their friends who have been starving and then rise from the dead to continue to do their ultimate master's bidding. These witherlings have clearly put together a half decent camp. You can see that these 10 or 15-foot sections of rock jutting out out of the ground effectively serve as a fortified position for them to have a camp from. There is a rope here, 10, 12 feet up, that you cannot reach from the ground very easily, with an individual witherling standing not at attention but staring off into the distance this way. There's a bridge spanning the gap across the two rocks, with spikes up along the top, providing some level of fortification on the second rock, where you can see two more witherlings, this one feeding a fire here and standing guard at this bridge, and this one moving about the camp with what is clearly boxes and bins of items they probably took from the lumber camp. There is a tower with what would appear to be some sort of room that you cannot see in from here, but stairs that come up to the top of the tower that you can see through the slats of wood that they've put together. There are tents, which you have no idea which house underneath, or what you don't know what is underneath these tents at this time. You can tell that there are at least 4 witherlings about. They are not very perceptive creatures. They have not yet spotted you.
Would knocking the rope down from this right here, is that a full action or is that a bonus action? How does that work?
The rope is actually, and so you can sort of see this, it is spooled up in this mechanism here. You will have to unspool the rope from this mechanism to ensure that it can go down the cliffside to be usable.
Okay.
I have a clarifying question too.
Yeah.
When I am shapeshifted, do I get the cool stuff that these animals get to do as well?
Like the
Or is it-
elk?
Yeah,
Yes, you
like
do.
the elk. Okay, just making sure. All right, I want to roll initiative. I want to go.
Would you like to just like charge into
Well,
combat, or
actually,
would you like
Well,
to?
let's think. Let's think for a second.
Well, I'm gonna make a
Because
distraction.
I can fly up, probably take this one guy down,
Alright,
and then knock the rope down.
Well, I'm an
Yeah.
elk. You want me to slowly walk in unseemingly like a
Right?
wild
All
animal?
because you're
And
just
then as soon as I'm spotted,
what's up? I'm an elk.
yeah, exactly. And then I'm gonna attack this guy. Yeah, it seems I can attack him anyway, but it'll be more of like a funny distraction. I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely, you know what I mean, but and they're actually being attacked, so it's still like a half and half. They'll know quickly shortly after.
How high up is the rope on this like rock thing?
I think I said it was like 9 or 10 feet.
Would Otis be able to like do like a wall run and grab it?
You could try. You suspect it's going to be difficult the way that the cliff face is. That it's like sort of jutting out and everything. In mechanical terms, that's going to be an athletics check at disadvantage.
Okay, so we got an elk that wants to start attacking. Alucard wants to fly. So what was you thinking, Alucard, about flying and
Like flying up, taking that one little guy out, and then like lowering the rope to you.
yeah. If you think you can do that.
I think
Yeah.
so.
If it doesn't work, worst case scenario, I can just try to jump up and grab the rope athletically.
Should we do that?
I'll attack the guy chopping.
Whoa. You got talking to your microphone.
Sorry. Yeah. I'll attack. I'll go out there as an elk. I'll attack. That'll kind of get people's general attention, and then you can surprise attack them. You know what I mean? From
Okay.
the sky, and then you'll be able to climb the thing, and then we'll move.
Let me
we'll
I just
we'll
want to
all
see what kind of distance we're
battle
working
plan.
with here.
Yeah, it's kind of far.
30
Take a couple turns. Yeah.
It's 30 feet to the rope for me.
Yeah, and if you want, that would be movement and an action to try to get that rope.
Yeah.
Can you fly that far to get that guy? Or can
Well, I'm just gonna
do
like
we?
maybe like sneak around over to this side a little closer.
Yeah.
Before the action starts, so I can get it. Yeah, so I can get him in one go.
And I'll be like here,
Okay.
so I can do my thing. And we'll have a
Otis
little surprise round.
will wait in the trees for the show to start. And then he will run in like a madman once stuff starts
all right.
happening.
Then also where's my guy? Before I start walking out into the battlefield, I'm gonna like kind of rub my antlers up against what's his name, Otis, as like a little like good luck thing, and I'm gonna give you guidance.
Ooh, it's an interesting move.
Is that like a thing I can hold on to until I need it?
I think so.
Like, are you
You
inspiring
get
me?
a D4. Yeah, you get a D4 whenever you do rolls.
Like just one roll, or like anytime I do a
No,
roll?
until it breaks.
So it lasts for a minute.
Oh.
You touch one willing creature, and before the minute is up, you can apply a D4 and add it to a roll of your choice in terms of like a skill check or an ability score check.
Yeah, like an attack or a grab the rope
okay.
or
I don't think
yeah,
you can add it to an attack, but I think you can add it to like a grab
okay.
the rope thing. That is totally fair.
But is it like a consumed thing?
Yeah.
Like inspiration? Okay, yeah.
Yo, where's all your druid spells, Bohdi?
I guess I don't have any yet. I made my character too fast.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to teach me some at after this fight. I'll go look in a book.
Do you
or
at least
something.
have weapons equipped?
Yeah, I'm good to go. I got weapons.
Okay. All right, good.
I've got a quarterstaff that I beat people with.
Well, you should
But
at least
also,
definitely get the shillelagh. You can be
that
shillelaghing
being
all over the
said,
place.
at that, after I rub Otis a little bit, give him some luck,
Okay.
the elk is gonna charge.
Should be okay.
Boom! And he is gonna smack this dude with his big antlers.
Okay. So I am going to say go ahead and roll initiative
Okay.
Yeah.
because your charge is going to alert them. So
Uh,
go ahead and roll that initiative and let's see what happens. The beauty of this is that Bohdi, we are going to start with you because you are letting the others are basically letting you go first. I assume is that right? Even though Otis
Well,
rolled
whether
higher.
they let me or not, I took off. As part
Otis,
of the plan.
do you want to start sprinting over and grabbing the rope, or do you want to let Bohdi go first?
I will let. It sounds like Bodhi wants to do distraction,
Okay.
so I'll let him do his thing.
All right, Bohdi, go ahead and roll your attack roll as the elk.
Alright. Yeah, so I'm going to charge. Oh, and ram him. So that is a +5 to hit. So a d20 +5. Oh yeah. How is it not showing up? Do you guys see that?
I see a 19. Did you roll a
Yeah, me
19?
too. But yeah, but it's not like the dice are here, but my roll didn't pop up to tell me. But
Odd.
oh, game log, here it is. All right, I got it. All right, so 19, +5, so 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay, then that ram is a d6 +3 bludgeoning. Okay,
Okay.
Ooh, the
so
elk has that charge thing too.
oh,
Nice.
yeah. So he will do, I guess, 4 damage.
All right.
Then, hold on. Then, if I started more than 20 feet away, he will take an extra 2d6 damage. Because I got
Okay.
a head of steam. So, boom, 2d6. 2. Extra 2 damage.
Oh
Damn.
man.
Then, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
All right. DC 13 strength saving throw. This actually might make it
Oh.
14. Just barely makes it.
Lame, but okay.
All right. So total damage ended up being 6 damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And is that your full turn?
That will be my full turn, yeah.
Okay. Brody's full turn. Otis, what would you like to do?
Otis is going to see how far he can move first. Okay, so I can get to the rope. Okay, so I'm going to bonus action rage. In case I get hit. And then run up and try to grab this rope, which is my movement. And then so my action is to grab the rope and try to, yeah. And you said athletics at disadvantage, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And that's just because the way the rock is jutting out, even though it's 9 feet up, the rock sort of juts off the side of the pillar there, and you're gonna have to jump and reach up over the rock that juts out to be able to get the rope.
Okay.
So it's
Well,
probably gonna be more of a 10 or an 11-foot jump,
I got a 20.
and that is more than good enough.
Yeah.
You can leap, grab the rope, and then I don't think you can pull yourself up on this turn. Is what I would say.
Okay. So it's kind of like dangling.
You are, yeah. You have the rope down at the base at this
Okay.
point. And it would be double your movement to climb up the rope to get up there next turn.
Double my movement. So okay.
So it's a difficult terrain.
Got it.
Do you have a bonus action?
I raged.
Ah, gotcha.
I'm
Cool.
raging.
I would like to rage.
Yeah.
That brings us to Alucard. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna fly up and attack this guy. Do I get like a sneak attack bonus because he's distracted by the elk attack?
Um, I'm gonna say no in this instance, because he sees Otis, like he sees the elk attack, and then Otis gets his attention, so he knows something's up.
Well, here we go. 21.
That's a hit.
8 damage.
Um, just checking one thing. All right, 8 damage. That's pretty good. And you smack into this witherling's bony shoulder. Is there anything else you can do, Alucard?
No, that's it.
All right, Brody. The
Ooh,
knoll that
back
got
to me.
charged begins to try to grab at your antlers. He will begin to take attacks with his club and his bite. The club is going to be a 22 to hit. The bite is probably a miss.
So again, clarifying question. When I'm the elk, am I the elk stats for armor class and hit points? And then like the thing, like then my thing is over? Or am I still me, just in the shape and abilities of this thing?
I believe, and let me just double check this.
You know, Penguin used to do this all the time.
Yeah, I think you get just all the stats of the animal.
I think that's right.
And then once that, like you're
Animal
out of
dies,
those hit
I
points,
just
you
like
revert back to
come
yourself.
back to me. Okay. Uh, that's
And then
fine.
you
I was
just
just
switch to another
thinking.
animal.
Because it's
Yeah,
like, oh, it's
your
either the elk
games.
is a. Sorry, go ahead.
It says your game statistics are replaced by the statistics of the beast,
Okay.
but you retain your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Okay. All right. Then either way, they'll both hit then, I would think.
Okay. Oh, and 8 hits?
Oh, no, a 10. I have a 10 then. So no. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, no.
You said
It's all
higher
good.
than that.
And the club will do 3 points of damage to you.
Ooh, easy. Take
How
that and
much?
shake it off. It's
much does
13, so he's
the-
down to 10.
Okay, cool.
Unless I roll it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's 2d10 plus 2, but
No.
13 is the average.
Yeah. Just use the average for that, I would say.
I'm good with that.
He
So down
will
to 10.
He will also move around you to this location.
hmm
But besides that, that will be the first one's turn. The second one is actually going to move here and attempt. What will it do? It will use its first attack to jam the club into the mechanism to try to prevent Otis from being able to get up. From being able to pull the rope down to get up. And so he's going to take an attack roll to do that to see if he can jam it in effectively. He cannot, but then he will also take a bite attack at Alucard, and that will be a critical hit.
Oh shit.
Bet Alucard bites back.
That is 10 points of damage, Alucard.
Damn.
And so he attempts to jam this club in, fails at doing so, and then lashes out aggressively at you. That will be his full turn. The other two are going to begin running across the bridge. Just double check this. He will be able to get to here. The other one will be able to get to here. Here. Specifically. That is their turn. Going to the next individual. You see an actual knoll come out of the steps and up onto the platform here. And as he does so, short bow in hand, he is going to begin taking shots at you. Even though this says, let's see. He will take 2 shots with this short bow. The first of which is a 12 against Alucard.
That's a miss.
Second of which is a natural 20.
Oh, that's a hit.
Alright, so I'm just going to roll. And this is -1. So it's going to be 7 points of damage. Wow, I just got 2 criticals on you.
Yeah, I'm hurting.
Otis, what would you like to do?
Yes. So I have to use my movement, and I have to use my bonus. Wait, I have to use my movement and my action to get up. Is that
No, you only have to use your movement. And so it will take 20 points of movement to get
it's like right
basically
here?
from the ground up to, yeah. Like
Okay.
you can get, I would let you get like right here and it would be 20.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you
Well,
have a 10?
I
Or you
see
moving?
Alucard getting banged up, and I attack in a reckless fashion at B. So, even though I bet these things actually, do I want to? Yeah, fuck it. 23.
That is a hit.
And then so 12 because I'm raging, so it's +2, so 12
How
total
would you
damage.
like to do this?
I'm gonna like plant my great axe into his clavicle and slice him, like open him wide open. He's fucked up.
All right. And the bones scatter across the ground as you do so.
And so do I still have 10 movement?
You do.
All right. I think that can get me to right here. Put myself
In the doorway?
yeah.
All right. That will be Bohdi as the elk. What would you like to do?
Oh, he's gonna shake off that club hit he just took. And then start galloping. Maybe like 25 yards, call it,
Okay.
under here. Make a little loop and then charge him again.
Do another pass at him.
He will take an attack of opportunity against you, 16 to hit,
Yeah.
and he will do 6 points of damage against the
Oh,
elk.
that's fine. Got 4 left.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna charge him and hit him
Gotcha.
and ram him with the horns again. So
Makes sense.
+5 to hit.
And so as you gallop and circle away and around underneath the other one, you come full steam into this one getting a
21 to
16.
hit.
Yeah, that is a hit.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do the d6 +3 plus 2d6 for the charge. So 3d6 + 3. There we go. A little better. So 15.
Bohdi as elk, how would you like to explain the explosion of bones?
Yeah, he's gonna like lower his head to make the hit, and then the antlers are just gonna go through the body, and he's gonna whip his head up, and he'll just throw the body in the air, and everything will just rain down around him as he shakes everything off his. Make sure nothing's stuck to his antlers.
Gotcha. And there is now a set of bones scattered
Yeah.
across the ground here.
And then he's gonna look up at Otis, and he's gonna rear up and like neigh, like a successful battle cry.
Pretty sure elks are like, "Roar,"
Yeah,
big
whatever
old-
it is, like a big, like it's like a war horn. Yeah, they blow
Gotcha.
like a horn, but, like on his rear end, hooves flailing up in the rear end.
Just like a mating call.
Sure. Or it's like sound the alarm, like it's go time, boys, and then yeah, that's all I got this time.
Alucard, what would you like to do?
Thank Otis for the chance to take a little breather. I'm gonna bonus action second wind. It's a D10 plus 2. Yeah, so I got 10 HP back. And then I'm gonna stand up still at like a little more HP back. So like jump like 15 feet in the air with the flat of my wings and then dive bomb C
Oh,
right in front of
alright.
Otis. And bite into his neck.
He is an undead technically,
Oh damn it. Yeah, it doesn't
and,
work with them.
and you would be able to tell that. So if you want to like change that, you can change that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack him old school. The
Okay,
Ruby Morningstar with 16 to hit.
that is a hit.
Ooh, 11 damage.
That is exactly what you needed.
Nice.
Go ahead and describe your kill there.
I dive down from behind Otis and just smash down onto his head. Just crumple. The frail skeleton thing just land in front of Otis. All right, man. Let's keep going. We got these things. They're easy.
All right. The last one in front of you, because that was everything, right? Unless you want to take more movement.
I think that's good. I'll wait. I guess I'll move maybe on the other side of the dead thing.
Okay.
I think between like jumping up, like I did like a nice little triangle move. That probably used up most of my movement.
Gotcha. This one will sprint towards you along this rickety wooden bridge, which is swaying and moving as it does so. It will take a club attack and it will take a bite attack against you. 16 for the club and a 12 for the bite. Do either
Both,
hit?
nope, both misses.
All right. Considering how much damage I've already done to you, I guess that's fair. Um, that will be his turn. The flesh gnar up above. You can hear the hyena cackle as it draws its bow to take 2 more shots. And let's see what it's going to get. This one is again at you, Alucard. That is going to be a 13. That's a miss. And that is going to be a 2 for a unnatural 1. That is also a miss. It throws down its bow, jumps down. 10, 15, 20, 25. And begins to sprint towards, actually, jumps down 5, 10. To here, and using its bonus action, grabs a horn that it begins to bring up to its mouth.
Oh.
Let's see. Otis, what would you like to do?
Otis, is going to run. I know I can't end my turn where Alucard is, but I can still attack D, right?
I'm going to say that it's going to be at disadvantage because of the rickety bridge that's swaying all about. How narrow it is, the fact that you could fall off of it technically because it does not have railings.
Ooh, it
It's going to
doesn't.
make it difficult.
Toss me up in the air and take my spot. I can fly.
Oh, okay.
Bonus action throw ally.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to...
Okay. I have a plan. Where is... Just try to check how the distance here. How far away am I from this guy? 75 feet. All right. I'm gonna pull out my longbow and take
Wow.
a shot at this knoll guy that's over there, 75 feet away.
All right.
How tall is these walls?
So you would be able to see over... These are like 3 or 4 foot... like you're talking about the spikes here?
No, more so like the actual rock, like
Oh,
towers.
so this is...
What's the height there?
This one in particular is almost 20 feet.
Ooh, what about the side? It looks like there's an opening, like at the bridge and the thing. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, so there's an opening here. There's this ever so slight opening
Yeah, what do
here.
you think? Like the height, that is the same thing, like 20 feet?
Yeah, this is about 20 feet, and the pitch is like pretty steep. It's going to be difficult, like in elk form, for you to get
Well,
up
I was
that.
gonna say even for like a hooved animal that climbs mountains all the time,
If you were a mountain
with
goat, it
like a
would be a
check or
different,
something. Okay,
be a different
just
story.
asking, just asking if we can make some heroic
It switches
acrobatic,
to
try
switches
to
to mount
leap or
goat
something.
form.
All right, let's see what you got as a shot there. What
24
is? Oh, that is a hit. Yes,
Oh, damn.
Oh, nice.
and 6 damage.
not enough to kill him, but it does hurt
Yeah.
him.
Can I kick this dead guy off the bridge with my bonus action?
Absolutely,
Yeah, let's get him. Let's kick him down this way.
go for it.
All right. And yeah,
Let's see. That brings us back to Bohdi. What would you like to do?
Um, can you can give guidance to yourself, right?
You can give guidance to yourself.
All right. That's a what is that? That's an action or a bonus action. That is an action. Okay. All right. Bodhi's going to inspire himself. Gonna give himself a little rub. Give a little snort, and he is going to run full speed.
Oh, can you cast spells as a wild shape yet?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't think you
No,
can.
I just
I think that's
assumed I
like
could.
way
I think,
late game druid.
All
yeah.
right. Well, disregard then. Okay, never mind. Well, nonetheless, why not? It's just some movement. We'll see what happens. Bodhi's gonna run and try to and just do this crazy like jump on this thing, jump on this thing, try to do some crazy acrobatic athletic feat to get up
Okay.
onto that wall.
Acrobatics or athletics as the elk. Up to you.
Oh yeah, what do we got? Elk. He's got. What is he good at? He's good at strength, dex, con. All right, what are those? Athletics is strength. All right, so we'll do a strength check, I guess. Wait, no. What'd you say? Athletics?
Athletics or
Acrobatics?
acrobatics. Yeah.
Oh, let's do acrobatics.
I'd say do athletics because you have that +3.
It's not me, right?
Yeah, it's the elk. The elk looks like I pulled up the elk thing. Looks like
Oh, right. Yeah.
he has +3 to strength and +0 to dex. But
Right.
athletics is the strength one.
Okay, then yeah, strength +3 strength. Athletics. All right, this is with the +3. That's why I clicked it. What a 21. Athletics.
That
For
is
that
good
elk.
enough. I'm going to say that you are able to get up on top of here and just barely so. Anything else, and there is a good chance that you might have ever so slightly impaled yourself upon those spikes, meaning that it was a dangerous gambit, and yet you, using your hooved bovine feet, clamber to the top.
Mm. That's
But that would be
exactly what I
your
wanted
full
to do.
turn.
Is that it? Did I do an action there? That's an action.
I think that's your movement and your action, is what I'm going to say.
Okay, that's fine. That is exactly what I wanted to do.
Cool.
A
Alucard.
heroic faction and in style.
And you can actually, I'll give you an inspiration for that because it's pretty cool.
Take it.
Alucard, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna like golf clap real quick. Like, oh, that was a badass move, Bodhi. So that we brought him along. And then I'm gonna smack this thing in front of me. 22 to hit.
big hit.
is a hit.
And 8 damage.
The one in front of you is not dead as of yet, but you have done significant amounts of damage to it. It has no blood with which to be bloodied, and yet you know one more hit and this thing's probably gone.
And then I'm gonna make room for Otis by let's see how much. Yeah, I'm gonna fly down here, like fly over him, take the attack of opportunity,
Right.
and fly to the other end of the bridge.
And he will swing with his club as you go over his head. Unnatural 20
Oh, he hit me.
for a total of 6 points of damage. Wow, I rolled pretty well. Something about you tonight, Alucard, that these
I'm
witherlings
soaking
just
up a
want
lot
to
of
take out.
damage.
I know.
I'm gonna need like a short rest after this.
This witherling will actually sprint back towards you. You landed on the bridge, right?
Yeah.
And Otis, you feel the bridge bouncing as it sprints away from you, and it will take a bite and a club attack against you.
Wouldn't Otis have gotten attack of opportunity before he ran away?
He was 5 feet away, I believe.
Ah.
Yeah, he was 5 feet away there. Both of them miss, however,
Wow.
and it will come to the flesh gnar, and he will pick up the horn and look back and give a hyena laugh.
Bohdi responds with an elk horn call of himself.
He will get here and look to begin to engage you and attempt to push you down. So the horn call was his bonus action, and the movement, and now his attack. This
bring
is
it
going to
on.
be a contested strength check.
Right. Oh my god. E20 plus 3.
So I got an 8.
I got 11 plus 3.
He pushes you towards the edge momentarily, but his 2 feet versus your 4 does not allow him to throw you off the cliff. One of your hooves kind of loses its footing ever so slightly in the back, but you're okay. Otis.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. One question I have is, am I still raging? 'Cause I
Uh,
don't think I am.
you've not taken any attacks, and is it melee attacks that
It
you
has
have
to be
to
melee,
use?
yeah, because I took that bow attack, so.
Okay, then you are not raging any longer.
All right. Well, I'm not in any serious danger, so I won't just use my other rage. But I will try to finish off D. I think I can get to him. Shit. Yeah.
You can.
Boom. Okay. I will just. I don't think is reckless attack. Is that? Do I have to be raging to recklessly attack?
You do, I believe that's right.
Okay. So this be a regular attack. 21 to hit,
That's a hit.
and I assume 8 damage will.
It will.
Yeah.
And once more, this time the bones actually go scattering down the side of the bridge, which is swaying back and forth, but is currently okay.
All right. I think that's all my movement and my action, and I'm not using a bonus action.
Okay. Bohdi, what would you
Oh,
like to do?
he's gonna snort at the guy that just tried to push him off. You're gonna see smoke, like smoke and water come out of his nostrils. Then he is going to continue said contested strength and try to push back this guy into the fire pit below him, behind him.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right, let me make the
Oh,
strength
yeah.
saving throw.
20.
Ooh. I got a 6. So you can
Yeah.
push him into the fire.
Yeah, right in, like push him and hopefully he trips over it, and then like he, gonna use the horns to like push him down into it.
I am going to say he can make a dexterity saving throw to see if he is prone, but that
He
there
can
is a good
try
chance
for
he's prone.
sure.
He is not
Ooh.
prone. He
Oh,
got his, but he is in the fire, and
yeah.
therefore
I'm just
he
gonna
is
hold
going to
him there, then.
take. Go ahead and roll 1d6.
Uh, 4.
He takes 4 points of fire damage, and you can smell and see the burning fur and flesh of this gnoll's legs.
Mm.
Uh, that is going to be your full turn to do that, I suspect. Alucard?
So let's see. I'm gonna see Bohdi kicking this thing's ass down there, and then fly around, land on its other side. And do we still get advantage for flanking?
You do.
And is this thing undead? Does it look like it has blood I can drink?
This very much has blood you can drink, and flesh, and other things.
I'm gonna
If
do
you would.
that.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna go to bite it. Oh, good thing I had advantage. Oh, what the fuck?
Damn.
What did you roll? Let's see.
I rolled a 7 and then a 6.
Oh,
A 1
man.
and then a 1 and a 2.
Nope. Those do not hit, sadly enough. AC of 14.
I am going to action surge and try
Alright.
again. 17?
That is a hit.
Oof. Five damage.
And you are biting this to.
Yep,
Are you using your power?
I am. I'm
What does
biting
that
him,
do again?
taking a drink, and it gives me health back. Whatever damage I do, I get back his health.
Okay. Go ahead and take that health back. There is a problem with this, however. I am going to need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Oh, you got
Oh
rabies.
no.
Would a passive perception of 10 make anything of this scenario?
Just fly in and just chomp down on him.
Not necessarily.
Do you have a
Let's see.
do you normally have a bite attack being whatever you are normally? What are you, a demon? Do demons bite normally? Like it's like a
I
bite
mean,
attack?
I would claim so, just to like confuse you, throw you off my trail. But yeah, tieflings, like my variant of tiefling, we just
Yeah,
we have
tiefling, right?
fangs.
Yeah.
He's
You have
not just
fangs.
biting, he's drinking
Well, I
and
understand. I'm
biting.
saying, but
Yeah.
visually, he's like biting them. So I'm like, is that weird or is that?
Oh, it's. I mean, to you, it is incredibly strange. I'm going to go based off of your earlier check, which was a natural one. I'm going to
Yeah.
say you don't know.
Still no.
Yeah.
This is a weird guy. All right, then he's gonna think he's weird for trying to bite him instead of attack him with a weapon.
I'm just looking for one thing really fast. I feel like I should have it right here. Check D&D Beyond. Ooh, there it is. That might be it right there. Sorry, I'm just triple checking of one thing against that Constitution saving throw you made. That might actually be exactly what you needed.
Sounds like I'm drinking some diseased blood.
Oh, it is definitely disease, and you are going to still take 1d6 points of damage from it.
Oh no.
But nothing else happens at this time. So I will roll the damage. It will be 5 points of damage from that. So anything that
cancels
you
out my
gained is
healing.
just undone. Yeah. But you notice that it effectively does not replenish you. This will come to the Fleshnar. It is. Oh, man. He is in some serious trouble. He is going to attempt to do something That is kind of crazy, but he's instead of pushing back against you, Bodhi, he suddenly pulls. And so he is going to give a strength check to grapple you and drag you into the fire with him. Getting a 16. Oops,
Uh-oh.
that should be to everyone. It was a 16.
You can do it, Bohdi.
So go ahead and make like a strength saving throw, basically.
Is D dead, or did you throw him off the bridge?
Yeah, he fell off. He's dead. But go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Oh, me? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Straight save. Oh wait, is it different than? Oh, it's the same. Okay.
For
13.
the elk, it's probably the same. That is
Oh
not
no,
good.
I get +1. Is a 14 good though?
It is not, because he
Okay,
drags
that's
you
fine.
into the fire and he will begin to step out. And he is holding you in the fire at this point, Bodhi.
Yeah.
Go ahead and you're going to make a dexterity save. And that's going to depend on how many points of fire damage you take.
All right. Dex is 0. Okay, so just a 20. 9.
All right, you're going to take 2d6 points of fire damage because he is holding you prone in the fire.
Jesus.
Now, to the rest of you, this smells delicious.
Yeah.
Are you gonna roll that, or are you making me roll my own damage?
7 points of damage.
All right, that's enough to kill the elk.
Ah, okay. If you end your turn in the flames, you will take more fire damage.
Ah. Fine.
Otis,
Yes. Stop,
what
drop,
would
and
you
roll.
like to do?
Let's see how much movement I'm working with
Wait,
here.
so you mean the end of the round or the end of my turn?
The end of your turn, next turn.
20 will get
Oh,
me
right. Forgot
there.
it's not my turn.
So I think I can get to the knoll.
Yeah, you can.
If I stand right here.
All right, so we gotta swap Bohdi out.
And then I'm going to try to great axe him. I'm going to axe him a question. Does a 16 hit?
That does hit.
16 points of damage.
Holy shit. Okay. And as your newly formed friend is being held into the fire, you sprint across the rickety bridge, swinging your axe. Go ahead and tell us how you kill this knoll.
Well, it's going to be a headshot this time. I'm going to split his skull open down the middle.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you can see the blood and viscera spill out as Bodhi rolls out of the fire as the knoll pulls off of him. I'll just say that you automatically roll out Bodhi because he's not holding you up, or he's not holding you into the flames anymore. You guys are standing on top of this pillar with a dead knoll bleeding all over the place. Flames smelling, or the burned flesh smelling awful, and several dead witherlings down below. You can now explore the area as you wish.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
just.
let's. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, let's just take like 2 seconds,
Oh,
2 minutes
definitely.
as like a break, and then we'll continue on from here. But as you begin to walk about and look at things, you see that under the tarp are a number of dead bodies and these dead bodies are like animal carcasses, rotting, and they're covered in flies. For whatever reason, they're keeping the sun off of it. As you poke around inside this little towery thing, it looks like this is where the living knoll would have its nest, and it is a horrific smelling, foul little den that it has created for itself. There are a number of fluids and disgusting sort of piles of something that was organic matter and you suspect has been somewhat digested by this knoll, unsure of which end it exited the knoll from, as well as what appears to be hay and leaves and a bed, uh, including what appears to be skins, animal skins, to make this bed. The tower itself has nothing on it beyond the short bow on top. If you would like to look through the crates and things down on the southern section, it would be supplies. And it would be supplies from like the lumberjacks, lumberyard in particular.
I got 2 questions.
Okay.
First is, do gnolls live alone, like normally?
Make an Arcana check.
Nope. And second one is, why would I know why they have these undead like servants, so to speak? Is that
Yeah,
normal?
yeah. The undead witherlings, in particular, typically arise because the gnolls are starving, and the only thing left to eat is other gnolls. And the gnolls that have been eaten rise up as undead gnolls, or the witherlings.
Oh,
Um,
geez. Okay.
the
Makes a
Arcana
little
check
more
was good
sense.
enough to know that gnolls typically move in packs, sometimes of up to 10.
All right, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here,
Yes.
roughly. All right. Might be a few more kicking about. Coming back to defend the horn signal, maybe soon.
Does anybody have a passive perception of 15 or higher?
No. Oh,
Nope.
real close.
14.
No, 14.
14. Is nobody trained in perception?
Otis
I
is
am.
proficient in it, but it still doesn't.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
have
still
plus
isn't
4
15.
to it.
Okay.
So no,
Okay.
just that we're expecting
Yeah.
backup at least. At least I am.
Do we loot this Null guy?
You have not yet.
All right, let's I guess reluctantly go through his
And I'm gonna
Hey,
quickly look at this table of.
his
hey, Bohdi, you want
stuff.
to, do you have any healing? You want to heal me?
Oh yeah, let
little
me
buddy?
heal. Yeah, I'll heal you up. I'll
Okay.
cast a little cure wounds.
I took a shitload of damage.
Yeah, I dropped
all
like
that.
almost like 30 points of damage on you, I feel like. Otis.
Yeah.
As you ruffle through the pockets, there are arrows, if you would like. There is a scimitar. That was the weapon that he had as his side. There's a dagger. And there are a number of trinkets, and you suspect that some of these are from is kills in the past. It's surprising too because these are trinkets of civilization. These are not like rabbit's legs or something. One of them appears to be what would be a small golden ring in a pouch. There is um, there is a lock of hair, like a golden lock of hair, and there are a set of teeth. And you suspect these are human or humanoid teeth in this pouch.
Well, I guess we'll keep that as evidence. Take the weapons and then kick them into the fire.
Okay. And continuing to feed the fire to burn the body, the stench is awful. Even worse, potentially, than the den the creature had created for itself in the little tower it had built. At this point, you hear quite a cackle coming from the northwest. And you see a hyena-like humanoid on 2 legs and another coming out of the woods with it. Off 20 feet, 30 feet to the east is a third around a tree. And beyond that, a fourth on the other side of the tree. When finally a fifth emerges back behind the others.
Here they are, boys.
Oh my
All right.
god.
Well, I did heal in that in the investigation moments. I did heal.
I saw that.
You got that? 8 points.
Yeah, Alucard, thanks, Bodhi.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're welcome.
Um,
And if there was time, I was going to investigate that table.
there was time actually. As you looked through the table, it was mostly the personal effects of the dwarves, clothing, a journal, a random like one of them was keeping a journal with like a pencil. But there was one notable thing, and it was a scroll.
Pockets a scroll.
Okay.
And then turns to the north and says, "Time to continue the fight,
Yeah.
boys."
Did you
Well,
want to grab that short? You said there was a short bow lying on somewhere, right?
There was a short bow here.
Yeah. Did you want to grab the short bow, Bodhi?
For now, I'll run up
Yeah.
and grab it and take some shots, or get ready to.
Okay. So let's. How much? Do we have any time? Trying to think if I
I'm
can
pretty
run over
sure
to the.
can't Druids learn Firebolt? Yeah,
I'm
where's
gonna
all your
say
cantrips?
at this point, it probably makes sense to roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So let's go ahead and do that before we go any further. Really.
All
Ooh,
right.
big rolls from you guys.
Yeah, rolled
Yeah.
that 20.
I was thinking if we had time to sabotage the rope up, but don't think we will.
Okay.
It's too far. Oh, the
At
bridge.
this
We
point,
could.
but I mean, we do have a bottleneck. I mean, they have to come up.
Oh,
They have to come down the
Alcard, do
bridge.
you still have your vial of acid?
I do.
Could an acid dissolve, like bust up that bridge?
It's
I bet
rickety.
you.
It looks
I bet
rickety
you a
as
little
shit.
smacks would. And I bet you could just go do it, like easily from one
Yeah.
side, and then that destroys the bridge. Like, you know what I mean? I
Is
bet you
the
just
bridge
physically,
suspended by
like, you could
rope?
break.
It is a rope bridge technically.
Okay.
That being
So
said, we're gonna
we
start
can burn the
with
ropes.
Alucard. What would you like to do?
How far away are these guys? Oh, I'm gonna throw some javelins.
Do you have enough distance?
Well, it says,
It's like 30, 120.
yeah, 3120.
So you're gonna be at disadvantage to throw them.
Oh. Well, I think I have a bunch of them. So, yeah, I have 6 of them, so fuck it. I'm gonna fly up next to Bodhi
Okay.
and start hawking some javelins.
70.
Here's how we're the first one, all the way on the right.
All right.
And a 9.
A 9 is a miss. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That's it for me.
Okay. 3 of the gnolls got natural 20s, or got 20 total on their checks. I actually rolled all 5 of them individually, and somehow they all got a 20. And that would be this one. So we're gonna call this one A. We're gonna call this one B. We're gonna call this one C over here. B and E. And so A, B, and C all got a 20. They are going to begin sprinting in different directions. I think they can. Their movement is like really weird. Give me a moment here.
No, Bodhi, you should check out the Druid's cantrips too. They have some good fire ones.
Yeah.
It looks like you just have the ones from your feet set up.
Yeah, I have the bonfire one or something. But yeah.
Oh yeah,
What do you?
the area of effect like cantrip.
They're not even going to use the bridge.
Yeah, what are they doing? They can
They are
climb.
sprinting towards the
With
wall.
those We have the high ground.
Don't try it. Let's see. That brings us to Otis' turn. What would you like to do, Otis?
Okay. Otis is going to pop up here and take a longbow shot at B.
Okay. And you get advantage because of the looking down at them from that angle.
Okay. 15.
That is a hit.
All right. 5 damage.
Okay. And that is at B, you said?
B, yep.
Gotcha. I might change these ever so slightly, but this one. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
We're not gonna rage just yet. Wait till they get up here.
Gotcha.
So end turn.
Okay. That brings us to. I believe it's Alec. Nope, it's Bohdi. Go ahead, Bohdi.
All right. Okay. This is what Bodhi's gonna do. He is going to tell Otis and Alucard to back up, and then he's gonna prepare his spell, Thunder Wave, and he's going to do it once they climb the wall.
Wait,
Get near him.
that'll hit us too.
Yep. That's why I told you to get out of the way.
Okay.
missed that
Is it
part?
centered on you, or is it centered on a point you can
Yeah,
see?
it comes out of me.
Okay.
In a 10-foot cube or cone or something. So it'll do damage, and then any unsecured objects will get pushed 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
I'm gonna, and then I'm
and-
gonna hold, but I'm gonna ready it for when they get to the top of the wall. And
Okay.
hopefully, kind of blow them back and take some fall damage, and gives time to my boys to back up like he told them to.
And just as a reminder, it is. You said it was 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like it's I think it's 15 for Thunder
Hold
Wave.
on. It said thunder and it's pushed 10 feet. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so it's a 15-foot cube. They get pushed 10 feet.
15-foot cube or circle?
Yeah, cube
Oh.
originating from you.
So it's like that big?
Uh,
Something like that far
Yeah.
away, basically?
I guess.
Holy shit. Okay, so it's going to be pretty big, actually.
So is
okay.
it direct? Yeah, I guess my question was, is it directional or is it like all around me? I get, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to
It
go
says,
read the spell.
originate. It's each.
It says a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you.
Yeah.
That like kind of sounds directional.
Each
but-
creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you. Yeah, so I think I'm in the middle of the cube.
I actually think you can choose which direction.
Well, I
Creature
love your
self-
interpretation. So I will take it to this, tell them to stand behind me, and then I'll get ready to blast them.
Oh no, it is a cube. Yeah, you were right. We had it right originally. So it's going to be 15 feet around you, which is. Let me check something. Yeah, so it's going to be a pretty big cube around you in regards to like.
That was my question. Is that how it's it's 15 in all directions, or it's 15 total? You know what I
It's
mean?
like
Where it's
15 in all directions.
huge. Okay.
Yeah, it is pretty big. It's something like that size, roughly.
Yeah. So I would just tell you guys to like get off the platform. I'm gonna push these guys off the wall when they come up. Be a little warning.
Yeah, so it's going to be about that size.
Yep.
Okay. That brings us to some of the other gnolls, and they are going to. Gosh, this one is going to sprint to. Oops. Maybe that'll stay right where it is actually for the moment. It will take out a longbow and it will begin taking shots at you guys because it's within 150 feet. So this first one is going to be towards Bohdi, a 9. The second one is going to be a longbow attack as well, and this one's towards Alucard, 13. So both of those miss. This gnoll is going to run up behind the tree trunk here, and this gnoll is going to move. Let me just double check the distance on that so I can get some actual distance with this guy. It will run up next to its friend here after taking a shot, which brings us all the way back around to Alucard. And Bohdi yells to you about his spell.
So let's see. So I guess I'll fly like down to here.
Okay.
And then throw a javelin down at A.
And that is at normal. In fact, actually, that's at advantage because you are within range and you are looking down upon them.
Hell yeah. Fuck this guy. Let's go. 16.
That is a hit.
8 damage.
And which one was that?
A.
A. Damage. Sweet. Is there anything else you would like to do for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. A will take the javelin in the shoulder and try to begin scrambling up the wall. He is going to make a strength check to do so. He will get a natural 4. He will get to here, and he will not be able to really go beyond this point along the wall. D will also do the same. I renamed B to D just for purposes on my end. But the damage you did to it from before, Otis, remains intact, and this one is able to scramble up the wall past this pillar. So that's going to be... let me just measure that out. So it can get to here, and it will end its turn there, and it begins rushing towards you, Alucard. The other one is actually going to rush around. It will make a check to try to jump for the rope. Otis, you did not mention if you pulled the rope up, I believe. Is that correct?
I did not.
Okay. Because of that, you left the rope down, and it's going to actually be able to climb all the way up to here on its turn. And that would be 30 feet, and then we will go...
Otis, do you have a good constitution?
Sure do.
Yeah.
Otis, it is
Yeah.
your turn.
All right, me check my movement. Ooh, wait. 20. So that's 30. God damn. Right. We're gonna. So can I get to that square right there?
Let me check something. Let me make this thing a little more opaque.
Yes, I'm trying to. I can't put myself in a square.
So
There we go.
I think... So you started here, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get as close to the bridge as possible from that spot.
Gotcha. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, I think is right here.
So I'm standing on that log.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put 1 foot on the log like a champ. So I
It's a
wanted to.
lumberjack.
Yeah. I guess the only thing I can do is. Oh shoot!
Use more
See,
movement. If you don't want to attack, you can use more movement.
well, I used all my movement, but I want to attack. I wanted to get
Uh.
to the bridge to attack the bridge, but if I'm going to attack anything, I'm not going to shoot the bridge because that would be weird. Actually, ooh, do I want to use that vial? You know what? Just for funsies, because it'll be, when else am I going to play this character again? I don't know. So
Sweet.
I'm going to use my vial of acid to throw it at the bridge to try to, disintegrate on our end.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make a strength, make an attack roll to throw it appropriately.
So just like unarmed strike, or what am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like an acrobatic throw, athletics or acrobatics or sleight of hand.
So
or-
20.
That is great. You only needed a 15. You throw the vial hard at the bridge, and you hit in such a way where the vial shatters across one of the boards, and acid begins to eat away at the ropes. Go ahead and roll damage for the ropes with the vial of acid.
Is there? I didn't even check. Okay,
kind of
so on a
damage?
hit, the target takes 2d6 damage. So 2d6. 10 damage to some boards and rope.
Yeah, that is good enough. And in fact, the bridge begins to collapse. And I am going to basically just toss like a big thing on the bridge saying it's not there anymore. This color. It is whited out. This guy needs to make a dexterity saving throw, or is he's going to take a significant amount of damage. He needs to get a 14. He gets a 20.
Son of a bitch.
He is still going to take 1d6 points of damage from this as half damage. So he will take 6 points of damage from the fall. And he will be prone, or he will not be prone, but he will be on the ground here. Otis, is there anything else you would like to do?
Still not raging.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Whoa.
I was gonna say that as soon. I didn't want to interrupt Otis's turn, but once he got out of my range, I would trigger my need to use my Thunder Wave spell.
Gotcha. So that would use your spell, and then go ahead and roll the damage. And what do I
Alright,
need to roll?
So you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a fail for that knoll. That would be A. This is D. You got a 3. They both failed.
All right, so they're gonna take 2d8 thunder damage and get pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay, so this one's going to go 5, 10. This one's going to go 5, 10.
And then I guess, this is saying, so this is up for you to have more fun with, I guess. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you.
So I was
as well.
expecting that one.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to have one of these spears that's being used as like a fortification is going to shoot towards A. He's going to have to make a dexterity saving throw. D is going to take fall damage regardless. So go ahead and roll your damage. I'll roll the fall damage.
2d8.
Here's the fall damage. So D took another point.
All right, so they're each taking 12 max damage.
Damn.
Oh no, not max, but shit.
Close to max.
I know, I thought it was just like.
A now needs to make a dexterity saving throw of 13. He does. So the palisade or whatever it's called does not fly out and hit him as the unsecured bit shoots out like a spear, but it does land near him. This D is prone on the ground. Can I make his thing a different color? I can. Oops. It doesn't matter for now. D is prone on the ground. Is that your full? No, that wasn't actually your turn even. So you get your
Yeah,
full
that
turn
was
still.
yeah. Um. So I guess just only movement. Or if I
That
want to
was
shape shift at all.
Yeah.
That
You've
was
got
an
a full
action, right?
action. No, that was your reaction from last turn. So you get like a full turn now.
Oh, it's my full. It's my turn now.
Yeah.
Came full circle. All right. Well, in that case, let's just keep it going. Do they both? Which is the one that someone hurt earlier?
So I can tell you that A and D are both pretty hurt. In fact, they are probably near death, from what you can tell.
Okay.
I think D would be the one that Otis shot with his longbow.
Yeah, he's a little bit more messed up.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, I have. Well, let's just try to get one then. Or oh, actually, it's a cantrip. Let's do it. 60 feet. I'm gonna make a magical bonfire underneath the two of them. Probably can't get them both actually. All right. Let's go with D. Let's just try to finish one off with a little magical. No.
You gonna
If it
jerry
can't
rig a
do,
fireball?
well, I was trying to do splash, so I could, but that'll be another spell. I don't want to do a spell to finish them both off. Oh, actually, this might be cool. Is this an area or is it a person? Creature in oh. Ooh, 20-foot square. All right, cool. We'll do. I don't know what to do. Because we got more guys. I gotta save the spells for them. All right, so let's just yeah. Magical bonfire. Why not? Magical bonfire. Right underneath D.
Okay. And he
That's what we're
needs to
gonna do.
make what sort of check?
Let's see. Cantrip. Magical. Create bonfire. You create a bonfire on the ground until the spell ends. 5-foot cube. Dexterity saving throw, or take 1d8 fire damage.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay. Just gonna
It's
put.
a 14. That's the save.
So there's a little fire around him.
And
He
if you
makes a 13. All right. So how much damage? Go ahead and roll it.
max damage on that one. 8.
Holy shit. You burn him to a crisp.
I hate those gnolls.
So this guy is dead.
All right, so that was an action. Guess I have a so
Bonus and movement.
what kind of fall could I slide down this hill like gracefully potentially, or is it like way too high to like
You
jump
could
down gracefully?
you could attempt to. It will be difficult.
It would be difficult, but I'm feeling inspired. Although I can't attack, then I'll be down there kind of vulnerable. All right, never mind. We'll save a little heroics for later. So we'll just use movement and kind of just jump down here and
Okay.
kind of join the gang.
Can you just give me an acrobatics check just to make that
Yeah,
jump down?
I would love to. I feel like I'm very acrobatic. Not too concerned. I was about to jump off 7.
Uh, you are going to land. And you are going to take 1d4 points damage.
All right, I'll roll it, I guess.
I got you. It's
'Cause I
2
did it
points
to
of damage.
myself. Oh, I rolled a 1. No, I'll take the 2.
You sort of tweak your ankle a little bit, and your movement, I'm going to say, is okay-ish, but it's painful to get there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna join the gang and survey the scene.
You all right there, champ? We saw you
Oh.
like wince as you landed.
Yeah, good thing I didn't jump off the cliff. We gotta get down there, boys.
Oh,
They're
let
coming.
them come to us.
Yeah, where should I go? Guess I should have just stayed here. All right, I'm gonna jump off and then like just kind of I guess look down at A, just kind of protect this side because they seem to be over there.
Gotcha. It is B and E's turn, and E will move to, let's see, here for 20 and then here for 10, and it will begin taking shots at Alucard with its longbow. A natural 20.
Oh
What
my
is it
god.
with you tonight, Alucard?
This is the third crit.
I know, this is pretty wild. It will do 8 points of damage to you. B will pop out from behind the tree, and it will also, because I think you're one of the only folks it can kind of see. Oh no, wait, it can see Bohdi really well. It's going to take a shot at Bohdi. Natural 1. So that is going to miss.
That's not fair.
But this guy will go back behind the tree at that point. That is their turns. Alucard, what would you like to do?
Oh, nurse my wounds a little bit. Just like kind of shake it off a little bit. Look down at A and huck a javelin at him. Is this
That's at advantage, yes.
yeah,
If you're within the 30 feet.
I am. That 20. Eat it.
There you go.
Damn.
Finally dishing it back.
11 damage.
Go ahead and describe your kill.
So I kind of like point at him and then throw the javelin like straight through his head, like one of his eye sockets, into the ground. So he's like leaning, like sliding down the javelin. That's what you get for critting me so many times.
You're dead. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
That's it. Or I guess I'll back up a little bit. I'll go over here.
Okay. C will begin moving this way. How far can I get him? Ooh, yeah. He's gonna get behind this stump, and as he does, he slides and goes prone and takes out his longbow and begins to fire up at Bohdi in this instance. And so he is going to have some level of cover. The first shot against Bohdi is going to be a 13. Does that hit?
Ooh, no, that's a miss.
Okay. That will be his turn, and that brings us to Otis. What would you like to do?
Otis is going to get to the edge of the hill thing, and he's been taking longbow shots, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll shoot at him with our longbow. Yeah. We're going to get a 14.
That is a miss.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, we're going to I want to rage yet because there's nothing I can melee from here. So yeah, we're going to just stand here and be open to taking some shots from these weird creatures.
Bohdi, what would you like to do?
Bohdi is going to transform
Ah.
into
time.
into a panther.
All right.
Yeah, a forest panther.
Oh shit.
We'll just use this for the moment, and then I'll make a panther for us.
So with that, panther has climbed. Does that mean he can climb down?
Does.
Oh, he's dead. Good thing. All right. Now I'm down, so that's fine. Then so that was how much movement we using to get down there?
That would
10,
be
15,
double
20.
because it's like difficult terrain.
Oh, right, fine. Right.
Although if you have climb, I guess that's fine.
Jump down.
Yeah.
All right. Well, either way, I want to book it as far as I can into the woods, and I'm gonna go after B.
Okay. Panther
So,
Bohdi.
so feel free to wherever you think 50 feet of a panther movement from where I started would be into the woods.
So you're right here, like you were like right here. Is
Yeah,
that right?
yeah.
Let's see. I would say you can go 5 more feet from there.
Yep. Ah,
All right.
oh wait, so that's a oh what's the run far? That's a bonus action as well, huh?
Which bit? Sorry.
Isn't there like a thing where if you don't like use an action, you can like run further? But that's a bonus action, right?
No. You can use up your action to double your movement. What you're probably thinking of is the rogue's ability to use their bonus action instead of their action.
Maybe I was just thinking that like you could what is it called when you just run dash? That's what I was
Yes.
thinking.
Yes. Yeah.
That I can use as my action.
Yeah.
All right,
Since you
then
didn't do anything. Actually, wait.
yeah,
Is your
no,
wild shape an action?
no, it's a bonus action. That's what I was asking.
Gotcha. So where would you
Um,
like your panther to do another
well,
50?
I don't know if I need to, but I guess because I want to use a lot of it to get to B. But I also, if he moves, I guess I want to still be able to get him. But he's only going to come closer, so I think I'm good regardless, though.
Okay.
Unless I'm real stealthy. Can I do a stealth check? And,
I'm gonna
or
say
something?
no.
Okay. All right. Then I think at this point, I'm just gonna try to. Can I use an? Oh. Then if I don't use any more movement, can I use an action to try to like get in a sprint? Like a panther hiding, sprinting position to
Hide
attack.
behind the tree.
Like hide in the bushes or something, real low, some cover, something along those lines. I don't know. I'm gonna attack
Yeah,
next.
I'll
Getting in
say
like
if
primed mode.
you if you make a stealth check, it will potentially give you cover behind the tree.
Yeah. So the panther has +6 to stealth skills.
Okay.
All right. So I'll do a D20 +6. A little stealth. All right, so 7 + 6, 13.
It's okay.
All right. Either way, it doesn't matter.
All right.
That's the plan. Good.
E is going to begin to attempt to shoot at you in a panic. It will get a 17 to hit
Well hit.
for 7 points of damage.
Ouch.
E will also take a shot at you because now that you're on the ground, you are threat numero uno. A 5 will miss, however.
Yeah, well.
I am going to say, and mind you, that was even with the what is the Panthers AC?
12.
Yeah, so even with like a plus 4 for the cover, it just like didn't matter. Let's see. Alucard, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I guess I'll come to the end of the broken bridge and throw a javelin down at sea.
Okay, he's got a +2 to his AC right now for some level of partial cover behind the stump.
Do I still get advantage though for being up above him?
You do.
Ooh, 11.
That is a miss. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I'll back up a bit over to here.
All right.
Already getting hit.
C will take a shot at Otis, who I believe is the only individual he can readily see at this moment in time. And that is going to be a brutal miss, which then actually brings us to Otis.
Yeah. Otis doesn't even notice that someone tried to shoot a arrow at them because it missed so much. What are the rules as far as me jumping down from here? Is that like, what if I wanted to just like jump off and not like try to like walk or anything, just like a leap off of this? Is like, you said it's like 20 feet, right?
Yeah, it's like a 20-foot drop, which means you will most likely incur some level of damage.
Okay. But how will that affect like my movement? Like, is it still rough
So
terrain?
if you jump, it would not be. So it would
Okay.
just be like the actual distance. So it would be like 10 feet, 15. So you could get to like here or so, right? With 30.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna bonus action rage in case we do actually take damage from jumping off of here.
Okay.
And what do I have to roll for the damage?
Go ahead
Or
and make a dexterity saving throw.
okay.
And depending on how well you like roll into
Ooh.
your
We're a bit
jump,
we don't nail the
depends on how much
superhero
damage you
landing.
take. Yeah. All right. Let's see. It
But I
is going to
raged,
be
so it's gonna be like half anyway.
yeah. Oh wow.
So
So
is that like a point?
a point of damage. Yeah.
All right. And then so I'm jumping down and I will use my action to dash and just get an ease face.
Ooh wow. All right.
Yeah. So do I have enough movement to do that? Just like get
I
up
think
to
you
him.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just as close as we can to him. Yep, we're ready to battle.
Nice. Bohdi, what would you like to do?
Bohdi in panther form is going to make a beeline for B.
All right. Let's put you right here, just because you're on the other side of the tree from it.
So I'm going to do a pounce with a claw attack. So that'll be a +4 to hit.
All right.
Sheet. Okay, that's not the right one. Get rid of it. Yeah, there we go. 20. 17, 18, 19, 20.
That is a hit.
Okay. So now you will take 1d4 plus 2. And you have to make a DC 12 strength saving throw or you're knocked prone.
It gets a 17.
Ugh.
And how much damage?
So it's going to just be a d4 plus 2. That's lame. All right. 3 damage.
All right.
All right. And then, so that'll be its attack. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay. B will look at you and laugh, the horrid hyena laugh. And it will grab its spear in 2 hands and attempt to impale you into the ground with it, getting a 17. Because it's using it with 2 hands, it uses a d8 for 6 points of damage.
That'll kill the panther.
Okay. We have Bohdi back with us once more.
Bohdi is reborn.
Bohdi impaled, or is it separate?
You're not like actually impaled into the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. You are just hurt. E will attempt to do the same thing, grabbing its spear in two hands and lunging at you, Otis, getting a natural 1.
Otis jukes.
And bringing us all the way back to Alucard.
Yeah, I'm going for C. I am gonna fly straight at C and try to smack him with my Morning Star.
Standing on top of the stump.
Yep.
You have advantage. It is prone.
Eat a dick. Oh, 217. Look at that.
That is a hit.
8 damage.
All right. This creature is clearly bloodied. Not doing well. Is there anything else you can do?
Gloat over him.
That brings us to that knoll. It will stand up, so it's no longer prone, using half its movement. And as it does so, it'll lift itself up with its spear, attempting to lunge at you with it. Getting a 23 to hit,
Yeah, that'll hit.
doing 7 points of damage.
Oh, goddamn. I'm almost down, boys.
You can hear
2
Alucard
HP.
shouting in pain. That is going to bring us to Otis.
Otis is going to recklessly attack E with a great axe.
Okay,
In 25 to hit,
that is a hit.
plus 10 plus 2, so 12 total damage.
Okay, and it comes off nicely, slicing into the arm and shoulder of the knoll as you do so. Anything else?
No.
Bodhi,
And turn.
what would you like to do?
Bohdi is going to use Shillelagh and start using his
Quarterstaff?
quarterstaff and just start smacking around. Oh no, 10 to hit.
Does that include all the correct bonuses?
Don't know. Just I would assume because I did it on D&D Beyond.
Just double check something.
So what is it that's supposed to do? Just be an attack roll.
So Shillelagh,
Just uses wisdom instead of strength.
yeah. And so I'm just double checking it because your efficiency's 2. I think it's right. I think
Yeah.
it's correct by the looks of it. Okay. Cool. So you swing and a miss. Anything else you would like to try to do during this turn? Bonus action, any action, any movement?
But we use does inspiration run out at the end of the day?
Yes, it will.
That's a reroll, basically.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's just use it. Why not? Feeling inspired. 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yeah. Now we'll start tuning them up for 7 damage.
Right. And that was B, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He is nearly bloodied. And your quarterstaff smacks across his snout, causing a tooth to fly out. The knoll, in turn, looks at you, spits blood from its mouth, and lunges 2 hands on the spear once more, missing. And as you block the blow with the quarterstaff, we turn to Otis, who is also dealing with a spear in his face. Man, these guys are just rolling.
It's
like
at advantage.
shit. Oh. Call because of the reckless attack. And I rolled even worse.
Damn.
I got these like sweet mimic dice right now, and every time I roll a natural one, like it pops open and like the mimic tongue pops out and everything. Um, so both those guys are a miss. Which brings us to Alucard, standing atop a stump, looking over a knoll. Both of you bloodied, beaten, and battered. Who can finish the job?
Here we go.
They're just trading punches like an
Oh,
action
dirty
movie.
20
That's a hit.
and 9 damage.
It's good that you rolled so high on your damage, Alucard, because he had 8 hit points left.
Oh,
Ooh, got him. I smash my morning star into his skull and like shatter his head, just caving it in.
And he looks like a creature who has their spine shortened too oddly in such a way that he looks like he has square shoulders and neck all at once. And are you flying or are you running?
Running.
Okay. Across the ground, sprinting towards Otis and his fellow combatant. Otis, what would you like to do?
we're gonna take another reckless attack at E. 26 to hit,
That is a hit.
and we rolled shit for damage, so it's 8 points of damage.
He is nearly dead. You hit him in the arm again, your axe being slightly deflected by the spear, unable to land the killing blow, and yet you know it's coming, looking down at your foe.
So 8 is your minimum damage. That's kind of
when raging, yeah.
Any movement or anything else?
No, we're just waiting to finish the jab.
Bohdi.
Let's use ice knife. Try to finish him off.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That is a hit.
For 6 damage.
Okay. Now I have to
Floating
make...
knife.
This is a dexterity saving throw?
Or miss, the shards explode. The target and each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dex save. Take 2d6.
Okay.
So does that mean, are you attacking the guy right next to you?
Yeah.
So you have to make a save for your own spell?
I think that's right.
Maybe. My guy always had the thing where it didn't affect him, but maybe this guy does.
Bohdi's just a badass, doesn't care though.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, each creature. So you got to make a dexterity saving throw as well. I failed mine. I got a 4. Your spell DC is a 14, so you got to make a 14 to dodge your own spell.
Only does 3 damage. Dex save, is that what I said?
Wow, that is a rough roll.
Oh, I'll take the 3 damage, and so will you.
Done and done. And the gnoll is infuriated from this attack and lunges at you with the spear, attempting to finish this job, getting a 22 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
He will do a total of 7 points of damage on you.
Damn gnolls!
The other one, cornered by Otis, is going to attempt one last time to stab you. Man, these guys suck. Getting a 5.
You get another shot at it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I hate having to.
Hey,
Yeah, there
there
you
we
go. I feel like I'm telling on myself.
5 points of damage.
And I
Cover
round
for
down when I'm. Yeah, I round down, right? So
sure. I never remember that rule, to be honest.
yeah, we'll go with rounding down.
That's fine. Which brings us to Alucard.
So I guess I'll run up to Otis, and I will take a swing at this guy.
Yeah, let's give him a good bop.
15.
That is a hit.
Boom.
I think 15 was the
Ooh,
floor.
max damage.
All right,
12.
go ahead and drop him.
And I smashed down on his skull too. Same
Cracking
way as the other
skulls.
guy, just like cave, yeah, cracking skulls, just caving his skull in. And then turn and run a little bit towards Bohdi to help him
And
out.
so, as Otis has this knoll sort of engaged, you are able to just thunk from the back of the head as you run by.
It didn't even slow down, just like ran by, just like thunk, kept going. Let's go save our new friend Otis.
Yeah.
Even though I'm pretty sure
Well,
Bohdi can probably take that
yeah.
motherfucker.
I mean, we don't have to split the money with him if he dies.
Let's see. That brings us to Otis. What would you like to do?
What can we see in the trees? Or is that a tree or a bush?
That is a tree, and it's on the
Okay.
other side of the tree.
And it's on the other side of the tree. So can I see, like, could I even take a
barely-
shot?
You can barely see Bodhi. You can see the back of the knoll.
Okay. I will run up to about here and take a shot with the longbow. If I can see his back. 24 to hit,
That is a hit.
and then 8 damage.
All right, let's see. He is dead.
Whew.
We did it.
We
Cue the
did it,
music.
boys.
I think that's all of them, right? Yeah. They're all gone. All right. And as you survey the scene of dead gnolls in front of you, what would you like to do? Any last thoughts before we head off back to Last Haven? Last Haven and call it a night?
I guess just like, yeah, they probably wouldn't have
Well-
anything on their bodies like worth
Well,
looting.
hold on. The other one had a pocket with the rings in it. We gotta at least check one, see if they all have got the same
Oh
thing.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I
Check
guess
it out.
we'll loot all
So-
the dead bodies and then head back.
And they really don't have much. I mean, if you wanted to take their spears, you could. Any arrows for their longbows. You end up finding 3 gold, 17 silver, and no copper.
No similar pouches to what the first one had.
Not really. That guy was slightly different technically.
Yeah.
He was a Nasher.
Okay.
The return back to Last Haven is uneventful per usual, and we can pick up with these characters whenever we pick up with them again. Do we know if let me check.
Riku, Eustace,
Yeah.
Alistair.
Is he-
Yeah,
is he-
he'll be
is he
back
back
on
next week?
Thursday. Yeah, he'll be back on Thursday, so he'll be around.
Cool.
Did we are we doing XP for this one or
Yeah, we can do
Let's
XP.
Let's
real
see if we
fast.
get drum roll. Maybe we'll get level 3.
yeah,
Let's
I
see.
want to my subclass.
So this is
I'll take my portion of the gold because I don't have any gold yet.
Yeah, I mean, if whatever we've found on these guys, you can have.
And then looks like
What was the main thing? What we
250
said was
divided by 3. So
like 85. It'll be like 85 each.
yeah, I think it's about 85 each. That's fine. Just adding up the XP right now. So the formula was. So you got 50 XP for each of the Witherlings, 200 XP for the Dasher, 100 XP for each of the Gnolls. So everybody gets in total 300 EXP.
it's not
Is
like
that-
a double XP weekend.
Well, I think I set my guy up
I
as a milestone.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
it's just toggle a thing, so it's
Is it?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
You just
went
go to your
manage
character,
demo.
go to edit your character, and go to the very beginning and just switch it there.
Yeah.
So 300. All right.
What are you guys at total? 700 of 9.
I'm at 300.
Yeah, we're one more battle from these guys leveling up.